Well, How Special is kind of a a modern take on dishes that my sister and I ate growing up. Like just growing up, we grew up in a restaurant family, and so like we were raised in the kitchen. All of our uncles and aunts, our grandma had like a banh mi shop, so she would serve like banh mi in Houston. And so every time we would visit our grandma in Houston, like we would go and eat at all the restaurants and like just try all the different varieties of food. And every time we go to someone's house, like we would eat like whatever dish that they would make called their house special, right? So it just got to a point where we were like having all this great food, and they never put it on the menu because it didn't seem like food that was like serving to put on the menu. And we just thought, you know what, it's so great, and like that's some of like the best food memories that we have are those dishes. We ended up just coming up with this concept where we would just like kind of like highlight those dishes and put that into a different format for them. Yeah. Oh, honestly, like even though I was kind of raised in the kitchen, like I came up in all of our family restaurants. Like my mom's been doing it for 30 years, and like that's subsequently how long I've been alive too. It wasn't until pretty late that I like decided that like that's what I wanted to do. Like we always had these like concepts and ideas for restaurants and little sandwich shops. It was never something that we were actively pursuing. Like I was in LA like years prior shooting music videos before coming here to do this, right? And my sister was in property management, so like it wasn't something that we were like actively going for. But like whenever we would talk and whenever we would get together and like I'd come to town, like we would talk about like ideas. We would drive around and look at places and see like what was available out there. So it was kind of like on the back burner the entire time. But I wouldn't say until like the last couple of years that we decided like that's what we wanted to do. Yeah. Well, I was born in Vancouver, and then I went to VFS, and then I went to VFS for writing, and I met my business partner there. And then so we up and started a company down in LA shooting music videos. Yeah. And then so I was only like outside of Vancouver for about 4 years. Yeah, oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, like, unfortunately, that's not what I went into. Like, yeah, totally. Yeah, it's too technical for me. Like, yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny that you should say that because we are planning on opening a vegetarian restaurant on Kingsway in the next couple of months, and so that concept is going to be a lot more geared towards family style and banh hoi stuff. And then that will have like all of those dishes, but it'll be like a vegetarian presentation of it. And then as for like that format, we're always playing around with it. And I think, like it was such a popular thing for people here that we'll definitely try to like bring it back in some form. Like there are dishes that are coming out on our next menu that were on there. And we try to change it seasonally, like depending on availability of produce and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like I think this last menu we've been sitting on for about 6 months, so it's due for a change. Yeah. And so we're kind of like everyone's ready to go for the next one. I think my sister, she's gonna kill me, but my sister's like kind of a borderline alcoholic, right? So she loves that stuff. Yeah. So I mean, she loves that. Yeah. So she knows. Yeah, like for me, like I mean, like my purview has always been food, right? And then like she was the expert and like tasting, and like her palate for that sort of thing was amazing, right? So I mean, I defer to her like completely for that. So yeah, I can't speak to the cocktail list at all. I really like the duck fry bread that we do here. So fry bread was like this creation that we had, and we kind of came up with that ourselves in-house. Generally, like the banh dieu that we present the food in is typically served as a dessert. But like it's, with Vietnamese food, like our desserts are so savory anyways that it's like lends itself really well to like, meat. And like duck confit has like a nice sweetness to it. So like the flavors kind of all play well together. And yeah, that's something originally you can't really get anywhere else because, we came up with that, but like I really like it, so yeah. I mean, like honestly, I've eaten everything. Like literally, like when I watch like Fear Factor and stuff like that, and they're are gagging over eating like baloo and like they're eating like crickets and stuff like that. It's like we eat that stuff. It's like a delicacy, right? It's like chicken feet is amazing. Like I love it. So I mean, like I don't really consider anything that weird or off limits. Like I'll just like eat. Yeah, I'll eat everything. Yeah. I would say like I want the restaurant to be kind of just seen as something that is forward thinking, but then also like I want everyone to know that like we are a traditional restaurant as well, and we understand like where the food comes from and the heritage of the food, and we do a lot of research and we do a lot of thoughtful introspection towards like the dishes, and we try to like present something that's like easy for everyone to eat and approach, but then like, you know, new and inventive and exciting at the same time. So, you know, I want it to be a good mix of elements.